Hi folks, and welcome to the Truck King YouTube channel. It is road trip day. Today Dad and I are headed to drive the brand new Nissan Frontier, and we've got a fun road trip vehicle. We're taking that monster right there. That is the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio. Yeah, it's the fast version, and we're gonna put 1,000 kilometers on this thing. So in this video, we'll tell you how this thing handles over all of that distance. We'll do a fuel economy run, and then don't you worry, once we get to the event, we're gonna produce a full video on the Frontier, so make sure you watch out for that. But for now, let's go fast in this Alpha. Well folks, as you saw from the montage, we made the trek east on the 401, and this is actually day 2. We're actually getting ready to head home right now. We just finished driving the brand new Frontier, and that video will be on the channel before this video. So if you're curious about the 2022 Frontier, that video is already up. Go watch it right now. So there's our Alpha. I'll talk to you more about that once we hit the road and how it's been. We've already put on 500K. We're about to put on 500 more. Really quick though, I want you to just appreciate this building behind me. That is the Fairmont Chateau Montebello. Absolutely beautiful log building, one of the largest in the world. If you get a chance to visit this place in Quebec, it's gorgeous. Not to mention the time of year, we got the beautiful fall colors coming out too. It's been a really nice time in Quebec, but now it's time to head home to Ontario. Let's hit the road. Okay, first part of our journey back to Ontario, crossing the Ottawa River on a ferry. Here we go. Down the road now, back to Ontario. Actually, we're already back in Ontario. We're heading towards the 401 right now to hook up with the highway. So we've done 600 kilometers already in this Alpha. We've been in here for quite a while, or yesterday and today. The first thing I want to say is how impressive the fuel economy has been. We've done 600 kilometers and we're currently averaging 10.7 liters per 100. Now granted, that is almost all highway miles with, you know, a little bit of enthusiastic driving mixed in. And yeah, for a performance vehicle with over 500 horsepower, to get a number like 10 liters per 100 to me is really impressive. And I think these days we're all looking for best of both worlds, and that's what this is. A decent fuel economy number when you're cruising, and then crazy power when you put your foot into it. And that's another big takeaway I'm kind of getting, Dad, is just, you know, it's a performance vehicle and it feels it when you push it, but when you don't push it and you just cruise, it's fairly kind of normal. The suspension is active, so, you know, it does get softer when it's just not in race mode, and it's comfortable cruising down the road. I think the only thing we agree on, the one thing you can't get away from, are the touchy brakes. The brakes here are incredible, absolutely incredible, but on a regular road, you cannot be delicate enough to not be kind of rough with the brakes. Like you just cannot be smooth with that brake pedal. But you know, if you're on a racetrack, that's what you want. You really want them to grab. No, anyways, that's sort of how I'm feeling. What are you feeling?
Right off the hop, I don't drive a lot of vehicles like this, and this is frankly the first Alfa Romeo I've ever been in. So I don't feel very authoritative in terms of giving opinions. However, I can speak from the seat of my pants. And a couple of things right off the top. One, the sound deadening in this vehicle is outstanding. And I say that because I am constantly speeding. Every single time I look down, I'm doing way more than I think I am. I have no real sense of how fast I'm going, and I'm putting that down to the way the vehicle handles and also to just how quiet it is in here. And I tell you, if I drove this thing every day, I would be hard-pressed not to lose my license.
And speaking about quietness, there is an active exhaust damper here. That's pretty cool. So once again, when you're just cruising normally, it's not very loud. Put it in race mode, open up that exhaust baffle, and dang, it gets nice and loud, and it really barks at you.
Yeah, so you can pick when you want to annoy the neighbors or not.
Exactly. Now our Alfa Romeo here has what's called the carbon package. So you're getting a lot of this exposed carbon fiber, and you know what? The price tag on this vehicle as it sits here in Canada is $106,000. And I actually feel like it kind of feels like it in here, Dad. I don't know what you think, but you know, beautiful red leather. The carbon is really gorgeous. Nice stitching, soft touch materials. I like the way the screen is integrated. This is a luxury interior. I don't see any real problems with it.
Well, and that is the highlight, because there's leather everywhere. This is like a high-end purse, okay? Sometimes you look at those things and you're going, you can't believe your wife paid $400 for it. But when you look at it closely, you're like, yeah, you know, you can really tell that the workmanship is in it. And this is what you get in this vehicle. It doesn't slap you in the face when you first get into it, but you kind of just sort of melt into it and go, yeah, this is a very, very high-end interior.
We're gonna give it a shot here. Ready? Here we go. Okay, so that was a bit better. That was a 5.302 100 kilometer an hour, 0 to 60 miles per hour. Now the official time that Alfa gives is actually a sub 4 second time. But like I just mentioned, like there's no launch control, so you have to, you know, really master launching. And right there, I felt like I was building up my pressure right until the wheels were kind of starting to chirp and spin, and then I let go. But oof, that one almost upset my stomach a little bit. This thing really launches hard and shoves you back into your seat. Now, like I mentioned, it is return day today, so I'm just taking it back right now, and I just wanted to leave you with a few parting thoughts. You know, I think this is exactly what you want a performance crossover to be. We took it on a long road trip, and it was comfortable, fairly fuel efficient, and then when you want to do ridiculous 0 to 60 pulls, and if you did want to go to the racetrack, this thing is not going to be disappointing. The handling here is so fun, crisp. I mean, even just doing this, oh my gosh, the tires just absolutely stick. Yeah, you know what, like I mentioned, this is the perfect mix for a performance crossover. It's comfortable when you want it to be, but then it also performs when you want that fun. And I don't know, I think even the most hardcore track guys would not be disappointed by this performance. So you know what, everybody, that's it for this one. Like usual, this is a little bit different than the normal truck videos we do, but we like to switch it up here on the channel. You guys have probably noticed that. I know we're called Truck King, but we love doing stuff like this. I mean, hey, who wouldn't want to drive an Alfa like this? But of course, it's not just about us wanting to do it. We like to give you guys a different flavor. So if you enjoy stuff like this, please let us know in the comments every now and then. Oh, every time you get to accelerate, it's fun. Every now and then we could even grab sports cars, stuff like that. If you ever want to see something like that, please let me know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, hit join to become a member of the channel. and then come right back here to trucking to see what we're testing next. See ya.